up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. Finally back on again. It's been a while since I've been on here, but it is finally time to get into the game that I've been waiting for so long now. Yet, a little nervous to be honest for you guys, but not. I'm gonna get more into that in this video. It is, of course, the Chiefs and the Ravens going at it on this Monday Night Football matchup. Very key matchup in many ways, except there are also some big downsides and consequences, I feel, if we end up losing this game. Now, before I get into any of this discussion, I do want to remind you guys, if you have it in you, and I know you guys probably do have it in you, if you enjoy and you like what you're seeing, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button down below, and ring that notification bell right to the right of the subscribe button, and make sure you guys stay tuned to everything I have coming up. I have, of course, keys to the games for every game. I also got, oh, I guess I can't. Let me see. Now, there we go. I just realized I had my headphones in. That was my bad. Let me take this off. Anyway, so we have many different interesting storylines in here for this game, and I think the number one thing that we need to focus on really is what is it going to take to beat these guys? What are the keys to the game? I got three main keys to this game. But even more, I'm going to have three main ones, and I'm going to have a couple sub ones for each one. But these three are probably going to be the main ones that I'm probably going to stick by for this video right now. Now, the first one is probably a very unusual one, is stay healthy. Our defense, if you guys remember, is not healthy at all right now. Ward is very injured with a hand injury. He's been limited in practice. He's not fully healthy. Breland is suspended for 4 games. He's not going to be playing in this game. D-line, Okafor is out. Frank Clark is not fully healthy. There are some very key guys on here that are not fully healthy, and that's what I think is a big advantage. So even though this is a very, not a huge key in this game, further down the line, it would very well hurt us even more than it does now, because the thing is that once there are a lot of injuries down the line, it will be a much, much harder for us to be able to stay a lot more healthier, which is going to be a very hard part here. Key number 2, I do think, though, is that although, even though this is a game against 2 MVP caliber quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson is probably the biggest factor for the Ravens winning this game. The reason why? He's a double threat. Here's why. He's a very mobile runner. Essentially, Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson are the 2 fastest runners in the game. And while I do think Lamar is the fastest, the thing is he could easily just take over a game, run crazy amounts of runs, crazy long plays, and then, of course, what you need to always remember is that he can score a lot of points for that team, and a lot of rushing touchdowns for that team, a lot of rushing yards, as well as a very good playmaker. He throws a lot of passes, because I think that Lamar is someone who is very versatile in many ways, because first of all, you never know that you could easily just be done with him before the play even begins, because if he doesn't run it, he can throw very good passes. If he doesn't pass, he's a very fast runner. So the big thing is to contain Lamar Jackson. That's the big key in this game, because Lamar Jackson just goes crazy. The thing is, the team will probably also go crazy, and I think it will probably lead to a very unfortunate loss, or not unfortunate loss, a very blowout loss for the Chiefs in this game. Key number 2, execute. Execute. That is 100% one of the most important things in this game. Do not give Lamar and that team free possessions. Do not turn the ball over. Do not give out penalties that are very useless. False starts, delay of games, offsides. Don't give him free yards. Another thing, very important, do not drop the passes. Do not give up the big plays. Do not do very little things along with some of the bigger things we could come out on top in this game. Key number 3, we have a very interesting one here. We need to be very versatile on offense. As you probably saw in the Houston game earlier this year, Clyde kept on pounding the ball. And that was good. He did well in that game. However, the thing that I think will keep him from doing exactly the same thing in this game is the Ravens D is probably one of the better defenses in this league. So if you just look at that, I mean, you could probably just say that this is not going to be a gimme run the ball game. You're going to have to be a surprising kind of offense and be very unpredictable. Because the thing is, if you are just giving Lamar and that defense, I mean, not Lamar and that defense, that defense a very predictable offensive scheme, they're just going to know what's coming. You're going to be very unsuccessful, and that will lead them to get extra possessions, more 3-and-outs, more punts, not a lot of points scored, better things for them. Now, what does it mean to be versatile on offense? Well, run and pass the ball equally. Spread it out to the receivers. No concussion protocol for Sammy Watkins. However, you have a lot of other targets on that line. You got, wait, I saw them. Okay, never mind. I thought I was lagging out there. For example, spread out to your receivers. Tyreek Hill, Demarcus Robinson, Mecole Hardman. You have a lot of good guys on that side. Spread out the passes to them. Give Clyde an equal amount of touches. Give him the amount of touches that he needs to be successful. That's another very important factor. Again, Mahomes, you have the ability to run also. Surprise them. Give them some read option fakes. Fake it to the running back sometimes. Fake it to yourself sometimes. Good play action passes. A very unpredictable scheme for this defense because that will essentially just throw them off the mark just from the beginning. Now, the biggest key, number 4, the biggest one of all, and this is a very one I was mainly thinking about throughout in this game, and I'll say that's explained a lot actually there. I actually wasn't sure why. The biggest key in this game is a very big one, and I've not seen it a lot. Let Mahomes cook sometimes. All right? Let me just say this very quickly. The first game, Mahomes did not throw the ball a lot. Clyde kept on running the ball. However, I think that he's going to be forced in this game because of the defense that he's going to be going up against. He's going to be forced to do a lot of different things that he's not done so far this year. For example, he's going to probably hold the ball a lot more. Because of this defense that he has to face, he's going to have to be facing a lot of different important decisions. And to make sure it's unpredictable, he's going to have to probably hold the ball more and run the ball more himself. Not run it too much with him because you have other runners on your side. But the thing is, make it so it seems that you are able to be continuously in the game, lead your team to victory that way. Secondly, when it also means to let this happen, it means always throw the ball and use it to throw to victory also. Wow, that did not make any sense. Throw the ball sometime also, more than you have to. I mean, you haven't thrown the ball. I haven't seen him throwing the ball this bad in the first 2 games in I don't know how long. Usually, I think that when he throws the ball, he's always on point to that receiver, which means I think that even though you may have to throw the ball to different receivers, you need to be on point and make sure you are throwing the ball versatilely to all your different targets, which means Clyde out of the backfield, give him some. Hill, give him some. Robinson, give him some. Hardman, give him some. Pringle, whoever. You need to always make sure you are giving it to him a lot of equal amount of touches per different targets. So, again, the keys to this game are contain Lamar Jackson, execute unpredictable and versatile offense, multidimensional, and let Mahomes cook for the first time this year in a long time that I've not seen him, and make him cook better than he has. That is my key. Now, the last thing is this sort of interesting point here. What is the score prediction for this game? As you guys may or may not know, heading into this game, on Monday. Let me just pull up my thing here real quick. All right. Going into the game on Monday night, the Ravens are a 3.5-point favorites, and the over-under is 54.5, which means that because of this being a 54.5, I am easily taking the over. There is no way, considering how good offensively both of these teams are, that both of these teams are scoring under 54 points total. Unless both defenses come alive, which I did not see that happening because these offenses just go crazy sometimes. There's no way that they're scoring under 54.5 points. Easily taking the over there. Now for my score prediction, it is going to be a very high scoring affair, but I am going to say for this game, sadly, the Ravens will beat the Chiefs at home on a very high scoring affair. Final score of 39-35 is the final score. And this is a very interesting game. I predicted from the start the Chiefs would not beat this team. I think they're better than us. I think they've been playing better than us. I think that's going to be what's going to happen in this game. I think there's going to be some sloppy drives, and then it's going to cause them to basically capitalize on those possessions. And I think that that's what the Ravens are going to do, and that's why I think they win this game. Final score, 39-35. And finally, because I see you guys asking for the score prediction of the Hawks-Cowboys game, I said this in my other video. Final score, Hawks win it in Dallas. High scoring, 31-25. There's your Hawks score prediction. So that's it. Just wanted to get that quick little video out there for you guys. I know that we had a busy week for me here. And join me for my post-game discussion next week. Sometime probably either I'm aiming for maybe Tuesday or Thursday, I'm thinking, for our next post-game discussion of the game. We'll go over the game there. So that's it. If you guys enjoyed what you were seeing, hit that like button, of course. I'd really greatly appreciate it if you have it in you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button down below, and ring that notification bell next to the subscribe button, right to the right of it, to get notified of all my other videos that I put out on this channel, including my roundtable weekly, except not this week since I have a busy schedule this week. Weekly roundtable, discussions, breaking news, keys to the game, all that and more. Share that with your friends to let them know what's going on here. That way they will not miss a single thing also. And until next time, my name is the Casey Sports Nerd, saying, why in the world are we not actually going up against the Ravens on a fully healthy squad when we've been actually having a very cool game? Well, let me say that again. This is me, the Casey Sports Nerd, signing off, saying, why are we going up against a Ravens team unhealthy when we've been basically playing well almost basically all of last year against them, beat them last year in Kansas City, and now going up against a very unhealthy D-line, and then now going up against a pretty star-studded offense here. Now, the keys to the game here, how come Lamar Jackson is just running over anybody? Is this just him as a person? Is this him as a player? I mean, what is going on with Lamar Jackson, man? Have a great night for the rest of you guys, and until next time, go Chiefs and go Cougs.